because I don't know what that really was. I think that was someone screaming.
Welcome back. Yesterday we flew into Melbourne, hired a car and started travelling down the iconic Great Ocean Road. We stayed overnight in the beautiful seaside town of Lorne. Follow along as we continue our journey today through the Great Otway National Park and make our way further down the Great Ocean Road to Peterborough.
Okay, I've just started this vlog inside the car here because it's pretty windy outside, so once I go out there you're not going to be able to hear me very well. When you're driving on the Great Ocean Road, especially in the south direction, so heading from Melbourne down the Great Ocean Road, keep your eyes peeled for any pullover bays, because if you get a chance to pull off, you can get some incredible views, but if you miss the pull-off chance, this is a single lane road both ways and it's very busy, so it could be a while before you turn back. But if you get the chance, you want to get out, because have a look at this. We've just left Lorne. We're maybe 5 minutes, if that, drive out of Lorne, and there's really beautiful views. I'm just going to show you. So, not sure if you can still hear me out here, but we've just stopped and look at what is behind me. It's just the most beautiful views out here. And while we're here, Matt's taking the opportunity to get the drone out. And there's that window I was talking about, but let's just show you the views. I'm going to spin the camera around here so that you can see. So we've just stopped at Mount Defiance Lookout, and I just want to talk about scale that you see on this road, and I don't even think that this camera is picking it up properly, but I'm going to try. So we're on the road, pulled over safely on the side, and just behind me are these huge mountains. So we look that side, like, I can't even show you with this camera properly, but they're massive. But then you look over this side, and then there's just this huge drop off behind me that goes down to the ocean. It's crazy, like driving all the way around here. It reminds me of some places we've seen in Europe actually, where it's really mountainous. We've not really seen a lot of areas like this in Australia, but it's just absolutely beautiful. Like, you're just driving and there's huge mountains on one side of you, and then a huge drop off to the ocean on the other side. They've actually got this like chain type material. It's like a chain mesh, sort of, almost looks like chicken wire, that sort of thing, over some of the rocks over the cliffs, and that is to protect if there's any like rock falls or tree branches that fall down or anything from coming down onto the road, because the road is literally carved right into the surface of the cliff sides here. But it's really beautiful. So we're currently on the Kenneth River koala walk, and just wanted to talk about the weather, because half an hour ago it was really sunny. We were actually getting quite warm, and then the skies changed and it got really dark, and it actually started to rain from the car, and it's a bit cooler. So luckily we had our weather jackets with us. That way, if it does start to rain, which Matt said it's starting to spit a little bit now on this walk, we're good, hopefully. But if you're coming to Victoria, this is pretty typical and classic for the weather here. The weather didn't even predict it was going to rain today. It said it was sunny and nice all day. So definitely pack for 4 seasons in one day, wear layers, do all of those things, and you'll be fine, because if you're not dressed right for the weather, it can kind of ruin your holiday. But as long as you've got the right clothes for it, it's really not a problem. So anyways, we're going to keep walking around all of these eucalyptus trees, and hopefully we'll spot some koalas. Can confirm it has started raining. It's very light, so it's not bad. I don't know if you can see it falling, but it seems to be very quickly getting heavier. We just passed another family on the way back down the hill from the walk, and they haven't seen any koalas, so it might be that the weather's not quite right for them to be out, but we're going to persist for a little while and see how we go.
Alright, so we didn't have to walk too far, but we did see one koala.
One little one.
It's a little bit hard to see, but there he is, right in the tree there. Alright, so we've just seen our second koala, just on our way back. Probably not the right time of day for them, but hey, well, at least we got to see two, so that's certainly a plus.
We're back on the road again. There's a lot to see and do, so we don't have much time to stop in between. But we did stop after the Kenneth River walk. There's a little cafe there called the Koala Cafe. It's quite cute. They actually sell a lot of little koala plushies in there. We did get one. It's now chilling out in our dash, if you can see him there. Anyhow, we just got some coffees and some snacks. They do a lot of really good homemade stuff. So there's we got like homemade sausage roll, pie and brownie, just to try a few little different bits and pieces, and it was pretty good. But we're now off on an adventure, so we've got a bit of a drive ahead of us. We're heading into the Otway National Park, so we're going away from the water for a little while, heading further inland, and we are going on a treetop walk adventure. So looking forward to that. They have a, what do you call it, the zip line. They have a zip line there as well, but they have entry times for it, and I don't think we're going to make the entry time for the zip line, but we're going to do the walk top adventure, which is like a high treetop walk through all the redwood trees and everything there. So looking forward to that, and we'll show you when we get there. Okay, wow, that felt like one of the longest drives we've done. But we made it. Welcome to the Otway Treetop Adventures. We're here. We are too late to enter the zip line as we thought we might be, and the drive just seemed to keep taking longer and longer than it said it would as well. Like when you're watching on maps and it says your ETA, there was just all sorts of like traffic or roadworks or camper vans going really slow and things like that, so it just took longer than we thought. But we're here and we're going, they let us in to go do the treetop walk, so we're just climbing down the hill at the moment to get to the base of that, and yeah, we're going to check that out. But how beautiful is this forest all around us though?
Oh yeah, moss everywhere.
The trees are just covered. Let's find, there's a couple coming up right here. The trees are just completely covered. It's probably not the best one we've seen actually, but all the trees have like lots of moss all over them, and there's these beautiful ferns all over the ground and everywhere as well. So it's actually a really beautiful walk. It is on and off raining, so the ground's very slippery and just making it a little bit challenging, but
trying not to fall over
basically. So we're just going to keep moving because I don't know what that really was. I think that was someone screaming. I don't know if you can.
It sounded like someone screaming.
That sounded like someone screaming, probably. That's
really reassuring.
Probably from the zip line, maybe, I hope, because if not, if not, that's a bit freaky, because it kind of like, look, we're like in the middle of this. I'm just going to spin this around to show you. Like we're literally like in the middle of the forest. So let's hope that that's what that was, and that this isn't our last video. We'll see how soon.
Well, if this video doesn't come out, then you know what happened. Okay, so we just finished the 150 meter high treetop tower, and we're just about to tackle the suspension bridge, which is just behind the camera here. And Liz is a little afraid of heights, just a little.
Face might not be showing it. We couldn't film at the top of the tower behind me because I was literally shaking and I felt like the whole tower was moving. It's not moving, it's just my height thing. But if you look at my legs, which I will show you, you can see how crazy I am shaking. Can you see it?
Alright, so we're tackling our fear now.
I'm trying to expose myself to the things that scare me. And while my face might not be showing it.
Yeah. Well, she's holding the rails, I'm holding the camera. And we are slowly getting there. It's not too far of a walk, really.
Not moving as bad as I expected. The way everyone was carrying on coming off of it, it's not moving as bad as I thought it was. But we're not at the end of it yet either, so.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that are afraid of heights, actually. Funny enough, for around here, I thought a lot of people would avoid that. But yeah, we're getting there. Almost at the end, to be honest. How you doing there?
It's actually not that bad.
Yeah?
Oh, okay, yeah,
Yep,
there we go.
there we go. Now it's swaying.
Now it's moving.
But, tell you what.
I think I'm stuck here.
That's a pretty good view there. It is shaking a little bit, but we've got someone that's stuck.
My legs are actually shaking so much that I don't want to move.
So yeah, we're getting there. I'm gonna go rescue Liz. We'll see you in a bit. See, she made it across. Look at that.
You were supposed to I'm holding onto the rails, but my legs are literally shaking so hard. I don't know if you can see it because the whole bridge is moving. Can you see it?
I can from here. Don't know if it'll show up in the camera, but it is definitely shaking.
And I probably don't look like I'm scared because I do this involuntary thing when I'm like nervous or scared or something. I just seem to smile a lot. I don't know why. It's like a nervous laugh response type of thing. But my legs are literally shaking hard, and it's not from walking up the stairs to the tower. That was actually very easy compared to some of the other walks we've done. And it's not even the like don't look down thing. It's like a severe fear of falling. And when I can feel that movement you get with the height, I just feel like I'm gonna fall. But the point is, I made it, and I'm here, and I've let go. I've done it. I can do heights. No, yeah, I can sort of do heights.
So, just finished up at the treetop walk, and we must have been one of the last few people there because we got rounded up by one of the staff members, and then we got given a ride in one of their buggies, which I thought really, like, that was so awesome.
It saved us a lot of time, but actually the best part was that she was also telling us lots of little interesting facts about the different native trees around here and all that sort of stuff, so we kind of got a little bit of a tour out of it as well, which was perfect.
Yeah, no, really recommend this walk, guys. It's been relatively educational as well.
Yeah, we're off to go and see the redwoods now, so stay tuned. By this point, we were heading to our accommodation for the night and realised it was a Sunday and that we were in a regional area and might struggle to find food. So we turned back and went to this little restaurant we had spotted called The Perch, Lavers Hill. Thank goodness we did, as when we arrived in the town of our little unit for the night, there was absolutely nothing around. Also, this restaurant was gorgeous. It had a beautiful charm about it and all our food was absolutely delicious. They were heavily booked up that night, but they managed to find a table for us, so if you are planning to visit this area, we highly recommend calling ahead as it is definitely worth a visit. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check back for our next video to see what else we get up to along the Great Ocean Road as we visit the 12 Apostles next. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. We'll see you soon.